Okay, hey, we're in my backyard. This is a squirrel. I've been getting a few requests to do like a handstand tutorial, and I just want to let you guys know I'm not a handstand pro by any means. Like, I can do them, I can't hold them for too long, and my form isn't perfect. But I'm assuming that the people who want this little tutorial are kind of starting at like zero. So if you are one of them, I could probably be helpful. There's obviously like a lot of progressions and whatnot that you'll need to work on. I'm not going to do that in this video, but I will create a second video if that is something that you guys want. For now, we're just going to do like the 5 tips that helped me get my handstand down. First one is essential, and I have mentioned it in one of my videos, probably more than one of my videos, but it is core, you guys. Your core is so important in a handstand. Engaging your core, that is vital to being able to handstand, because your core is literally like the connecting part between your upper and your lower body, and it just keeps everything in line. And that brings me to my second point. My second tip is having a stacked body. There is this equilibrium that you will reach when you're upside down. You feel kind of like a feather, like you feel weightless and you don't feel like you're putting much effort into it, and you're just there. And that's because your body is stacked at a perfect angle to where everything is in line and you're just effortless at that point. Maple brought me this. You want to see her? She's hanging out and she wants her tree nut. You can have it. It's her nut. So anyways, first tip, core. Second tip, stack your body. Third tip, your fingers. Your fingers are very important in doing a handstand. This is because there's this technique where you like bend your fingers. I'm not doing a good job of it, but they're called spider fingers. This guy. Basically, instead of having your palms and fingers flat on the surface that you're doing handstand on, you like bend your fingers kind of like that. And it allows you to be able to, my fourth tip, press into your fingers and into your palms. When your hand is flat, it doesn't stabilize you the way that your fingers and your palms working together do. When your hand is flat and you're doing handstand, you're putting a lot of pressure and work into your wrists. And then I feel like that's probably how wrist injuries happen. Because for me, when I hurt my wrist doing handstands, it was because I was not utilizing the finger and palm pressing action. So that's number 4. So number 1 is core. Number 2, stack your body. Number 3, spider fingers. Number 4, pressing in your fingers and pressing in your palm. And number 5. Number 5 is a focal point. You want to have a focal point in between your hands when you're doing a handstand, but a little bit above your fingers. This is going to help you from like wobbling, because it's going to give you one point to focus on. If you've ever done yoga, for example, and you've done a one-legged pose, like tree pose, and then they tell you to close your eyes and you fall off balance, that happens because you no longer have a focal point. Focal point for me, if I'm not looking at a focal point, I'm falling. That's what's going to happen. There are a lot of mosquitoes out here. I've gotten bit already like 4 times. I guess this is the con of living in Florida. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna demonstrate a handstand for you guys. And also keep in mind, I haven't done one in probably 2 weeks. So it's gonna be a little rusty, okay? Yeah. Because like I said at the beginning of this video, I am not a handstand pro. I just do handstands because I wanted to get good at a new skill, and that's what I chose. Anyways, we're gonna handstand now. Hi! You're so cute. Sandy, cutest girl in the world. What is that? Okay, so for my beginners, there are 2 ways you're gonna wanna get into a handstand. First way is gonna be a kick up from like a high plank position, or it's gonna be a kick up from standing. Like I said, I haven't done it in like 2 weeks, so I'm probably gonna be a bit rusty. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Maple, you're making a mess. Take your coconut over there. Oh my gosh. So the first one we'll do is high plank to handstand. Core engaged, spider fingers, focal point. I'm gonna go into a high plank little runner's lunge thing, and we're gonna kick up. And normally it takes me a few kick ups to like remember how it feels being in a handstand before I'll get one. Okay, so that wasn't horrible, but I moved. which is not ideal. I don't want to be doing that. Okay, we got one. So now we're gonna try doing a handstand from standing. Okay, that one was better. Whew, tired. So I've done my handstands. I'm pretty beat, honestly. My shoulders, they're real tired. And my wrist strength is not at its best. So yeah, that was my little tutorial. Like I said, am not a pro. So you can see the many times that I failed at getting up. That happens quite often. So it's kind of cool to take you guys behind the scenes and show you how much trial and error it actually does take to be able to get one. Just to recap, 5 tips. First one is engage your core. Second one, stacked body. You got to get a stacked body, my guys. If you don't have a stacked body, you're going to do what I did and like you're going to do this, or you're going to do like the CrossFit little legs hanging over. It's not going to be as flawless and effortless to hold yourself up. Third, spider fingers. The spider fingers will help you go into the fourth tip, which is pressing between the pads of your fingers and your palm. That is literally what's going to keep you from going too far forward or going too far backwards and falling. And fifth one is your focal point. Your focal point is very important. All these 5 tips are things that I've learned that have been able to help me maintain my handstands and also build on the duration that I can hold them for. So yeah, these 5 tips hopefully will help you if a handstand is a skill that you're working on. And if you try it out, let me know how it goes for you. I would love to know if you guys have any tips for me, who I'm also a beginner handstand girl. Like if you have anything that was helpful for you, let me know. I'm always looking to have shortcuts basically to gaining a skill. I love to be able to learn from other people's mistakes. And so if you were doing something and found a different way that worked better, that would be awesome to share. So let me know in the comments. Let me know if you guys like this video. If you want more stuff like this, just let me know. Let me know.